Hey, welcome back to the channel. All right, we're going to combine it into one video, the how to defeat Captain Britain. If you're interested in that, I'm going to put a timestamp in the description. You can jump straight to it. The really cool thing is there's a really good chance you've already got what seems to be her best counter in the game, already ranked up, going to go over it. She's relatively straightforward to play. You just want the counters for her. Now we're going to talk about how to use her as well. And I do think she has usage. I really do. I mean that offensively. I'm going to show it to you right now. This Korg is on the CCP server. This Korg has about 1.2 million health, just shy of 1.2 million. All I did was build up to my special 3. Nothing fancy. Don't worry. I'm going to show you the shorter health pool fights too, how to use her and kind of talk about her and that sort of thing. Nothing fancy. Now you can see right that we've got, like, I'm calling it like the butterfly. It's active. We're in her big damage mode, which is her psionic mode. And the reason why you want to go to the special 3 for it is you're going to get this really beautiful 60% power efficiency passive. That's why we're already back at our special 2. We're just looping our special 2s. Now, I wanted to just show this to you for the sake of the video so you could understand what is possible with her. I think we might no, we're not going to throw one additional one. If I was truly trying to defeat this Korg, and I do think this is her use, I really think this is it right here. I would have never thrown that last special. I would have let myself get back to the special 3. Loop that again, get the power efficiency, get into my psionic mode, do the big damage, let the neuroshocks do the big damage, and then her special 2 has a massive crit rating on it as well, which is why it was hitting so damn hard. So you're critting, you're throwing big special 2s, your neuroshocks are building, they're doing big damage, and you just loop that. And I think that's her use. I think it's right there. Now I'm going to show you the smaller uses. This is against the smaller Korg. This is, you know, your battleground style health pool, right? Some of the smaller questing actually has lower health pools and things like that. And I'm not saying she can't be used here. Like, if you just really enjoy her, because she looks cool as hell. I remember when she first came in the game, I was very, very excited about her. And she does have defensive prowess. So just hopefully you stick around, you see how to defeat her like a boss. You be able to handle her. She kind of necessitates a very specific counter. Otherwise, you're going to take a lot of damage to those neuroshocks. Here it is, right? Like, she is going to get, those neuroshocks when champions purify, or sorry, she's going to get her charges, the psionic charges, which is in the upper left-hand corner. But here's kind of the tension. If you get to 10 of them, you go into your psionic mode, right? If you go to your psionic mode, you can't throw your special 3. That's so you can tell it's built in there to help you loop your special 2s. You can't just go to your special 3 again. The problem is, in a lot of the fights where you want to take her, you can end up in these very, very difficult, kind of like tension with her own kit sort of fights, where you get put in your psionic mode and you actually did not want to. And they're the type of fights where you wanted to take her in, where it's a skill champion, they're purifying, these sorts of things. Now, that was the smaller health pool Korg, because we had to go to our special 3. That still took 1 minute, 6 seconds. I can see that that's helpful in battlegrounds, right? Like that could be used. I'm definitely not going to call her a dual threat though. Now we're going to go against this bigger Korg here, right? And so you're going to see this come into play. I'm going to play this a little less simply, for that way we can have this demonstration here. We're not pairing as much, not giving him as much of a chance to purify, so we're not building up along the way. In an ideal scenario, you get like 9 of those psionic charges as you're building up. You don't get to 10, because remember, if you get to 10, you're going to go into your psionic mode. You get to 9, and then you throw your special 3, and you go into your psionic mode with 19 charges. That's like, you know, that's the cat's meow, right? It's a very old saying. I don't actually say that myself either, but let's have some fun with it. But as you can see, this is the bigger Korg here. I think there's around like 600,000, 500,000 health. It's a big boy. We're still going to go to our special 3. We had no charges, right? We didn't parry stun him, get him to purify. We didn't take advantage of that part of her kit. But as I said, the problem is, in nodes, in fights where that's happening a lot, it can actually hurt you because you get forced into your mode before you want to. Yeah, just kind of think that through. She has a slow off of her SP1. It can become a passive if it is shrugged. It also comes with an exhaustion. She needs exhaustions to get her neuroshocks up. So that's really nice. You can use it, but I think it's going to be a very unusual fight or unique circumstance where she's the champion you want to bring in for it, because the fight necessitates a slow, because it really, again, it slows her down significantly. The psionic mode off of the SP3 It's just significantly better. The psionic modes do increase your neuroshocks because it shortens them, right? So you're getting more damage in a shorter period of time. But looping those special twos, as you saw, a massive part of her damage. Now, the other thing is she does not feel offensively like a modern mutant in any way, shape, or form. And what I mean by that is, I want to show you like a couple clips here. She has nothing about damage back mechanics. Like, I literally destroyed myself. We got set up, and I did that on purpose, of course, right? But against Killmonger, you're still going to be taking that damage back. Anything giving you that damage back mechanic, you're still going to take it. We're going up against Kingpin here, and here's like a perfect example. You can see we only have 4 of our charges right now, right? We only have 4 of our charges in the upper left-hand corner, this kind of butterfly here. I could land the heavy to knock him down, which would give me the exhaustion. Then we could go in and get some more neuroshocks. But look at that right there. Just by, I think, Kingpin purifying his 7 debuffs, we get sent into the psionic mode, totally messes it up. I could throw my special 2, but now I'm not going to be able to loop them like I would want to. So it's just kind of a, like, to me, this is a tension in her own kit where you play her, you can often end up very frustrated. Now we're going to this. She does get the benefit against champions with the cleanse, and she does kind of get powered up if she's bled or shocked. You don't want to do that when fighting her. But again, we've been pushed to our psionic mode way early. We throw our special 2. You can see we're now at our special 1. We can't just loop our special 2s. We're taking the bleed damage as well. And there's a lot of scenarios where I think she's really lacking. It's that big health pool where you can just loop the special 3s into the special 2s, back to the special 3s. I think that's by far her best offensive use. Without that, I think there's a lot of tension in the offensive side of her kit. All right, now we're going to talk about how to defeat her like a boss. And I want to be clear. I don't think she's easy. You're not going to hear me say that. If she was easy, that she wouldn't be worthy of having a like a boss video, right? We're doing that. So here's the thing, is her specials are not that bad. If I can tell, they didn't change them at all. Yeah, right here. So we're baiting the special 1. Now, you don't generally, that was a special 2, actually. In general, you do not want to bait the special 1, right? If you do that, she is going to get up the exhaustion. She needs, about one of the ways she gets their neuroshocks on you. You can see we're taking significant damage. Now, this is on the CCP server. At the moment, on the CCP server, she is suffering a bug, which is making her not as bad of a defender. If you crit her or knock her down, she's going to get those neuroshocks on you. You don't want to let that happen. You're taking damage that passes. You can't shrug them. It's really bad. You can see even our poor little Ultron here is taking that damage. On the other side of it, you do want to push her to her special 2. She's going to get that bulwark, but at least she's not getting the exhaustion up. So you don't want to crit her. You don't want to knock her down. You definitely want to push her to her special 2. And we're kind of showing that over and over here. In fact, we can go ahead and speed up. We do get this fight down. I wanted you to see that it's possible. You can see we knocked her down. We got the exhaustion. Now, because of the exhaustion, we're getting their neuroshocks, which again, just to make sure everyone understands, that's why you don't want to throw let her throw the SP1 if you can avoid it, because she's going to put that neuroshock on you. Then if you hit her, she's going to put, the exhaustion on you. Then if you hit her, you're going to get the neuroshock. So don't do that. If she does throw it, wait until the neuroshock falls off. That's why I said, if you're going to use her as a defender, you want her at the high sig because it increases the duration of the exhaustions. Okay, so that's how that kind of plays in. Now, here is, for my opinion, based on the game right now, and just for people who watch this at another time, it is June 2nd. So of course, I think new champions are going to come into the game that have the attributes that are asked out of Betsy. That's definitely what she wants to do, is she's asking for those like soft counters. And Jack-o'-lantern is phenomenal. We've been talking on this channel for quite a while that his stocks are, in my opinion, on the rise. He continues to be a phenomenal option for mutants. You can see here that we've got a cowardice, and when you can land your cowardice, I believe it is when he finishes combo in a light attack, she is actually losing her charges. Look in the upper right hand corner at the kind of gray butterfly. When we land a cowardice, she goes down. See how she went from 4 to 2? Now she threw a special, so she went up. She gained 6. That's another reason why you want her throwing her special 2, is because that way she gains more power and she's throwing less specials, so she's not getting her charges nearly as fast. Now, because my Jack is a little underpowered here, you know, we weren't able to finish her off. But you also, thanks to Jack and the way he's played or can be played, you're not having to knock her down very frequently. You can kind of set up that big moment with the special 2 and go ahead and end it. Additionally, he doesn't crit. So non-critters, don't use shock, don't use bleed. Try to push her to her special 2 as much as you can. If you let her throw her special 1, wait for the exhaustion to fall off, right? And then the other beautiful thing about Jack and his cowardice, if I'm pretty certain, is it like influences the defender to not throw their special 1. I'm not sure exactly how it's worded. If that's incorrect, I'm pretty sure it's not. I will obviously put a note on the screen so you can see that. You can see Jack is kind of just handling this. Again, this was an unawakened 6-star unleveled Jack against a 7-star rank 3 6-200 Betsy. I think, depending on her health pool, of course, and the size of the fight, he's going to be a phenomenal option. You don't even need to like parry or anything like that. And that's the other thing. When she gets to her big damage mode, her dash becomes, I think, unstoppable or something like that, or unstunnable. So there's some additional problems there. That's why you just want to keep her out of that big damage mode. And you do that, again, through the cowardice. It seems there's another ability that's clearly coming to the game, thing called like special drain or something like that. I'm sure that'll be on new champions. So if new champions have come out since you've seen this, look for that ability as well. And I think you got it. As usual, let me know what you think you got right. Let me know what you think you got wrong. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.